and a very good evening to you. And now, more real than a book. Andy was not someone out of a book. He was real as us all. But not really. Andy was more. He had two different sides. Andy was very unusual. One of Andy's sides was his alternative side, the other his conservative conformist side, and these two sides worked very well together. They had Andy in common. And Andy believed in himself in a very strong way. This was his plus. Andy's belief in himself was something that everyone liked. Self-belief is something that everyone wants. Andy was the perfect example. Everyone liked him. He was a popular guy. He had charisma. Andy was someone to follow. Andy's alternative side was his scruffy one. He dressed very badly. He never used a comb and rarely shaved. He was a mess. He was lazy. This, however, was something that no one seemed to mind. Andy had a small business and ran it very well. His service was good, and most importantly, Andy was friendly and tolerant. Andy's other side was conformist conservative. Andy was a member of the Roman Catholic Church, but many other people were Catholics as well, and in this sense Andy didn't stick out from the crowd. He ran the Boy Scouts and occasionally sang in the choir. Andy was an all-round modern free-thinking, tolerant Christian. But then one day something happened. Andy revealed another side of his character that, up until then, no one had known. A young girl of the parish became pregnant. She was only 15, and to make matters worse, the girl's mother taught at a private Catholic school. Most people of the parish had no problem at all with the girl's situation. She wasn't the first and wouldn't be the last. Many have secrets. Many cupboards are stuffed full of skeletons. But Andy was shocked. Andy was through and through intolerant. This, it seemed, was his real self. His smiles and friendliness were only for business. Happy customers. Anything out of the ordinary was a taboo, and the young poor girl was definitely full out of order. People like us don't do that kind of thing. But they do, and that was Andy's big problem. And Andy too was well out of order. Intolerance and arrogance are both the same thing, an unpleasant weakness, and maybe Andy didn't like himself. People like us are not lazy. People like us don't dress like tramps. People like us don't make mistakes. We are respectable. Andy just couldn't be himself. I wonder why not. He tried very hard and almost succeeded. More real than a book. A short study by Nigel A. James.